I heard you say, meet you in the long grass, something good at long last, and we're away next to
Capricorn, 2016 kicks off really well for you, but I'm just going to give you a very quick overview of some of the key dates of the year. Obviously, I'm always here with my weekly and monthly astrology to give you the real meat on the bones, and also if you want to go to horoscope.co.uk, all of this is detailed in writing. Right, let's cut to the chase and tell you what's going on. We kick off on January the 9th with a new moon in your sign. Hooray! You are leaping in with a brand new and clean slate. You're letting go of the past, and you have a wish to make on that day. Cast out your desires on January the 9th. On the 14th, Mercury is in your sign and it's trining Jupiter, the Lord of good fortune, but they are both going retrograde. So I would say there's some interesting character or interesting experience from your past that's going to bring you a bit of good luck around that time, or you have to go and revisit something. But ultimately, I think it will benefit you. Mercury is also conjunct Pluto on the 22nd. You are ready for change, and change is coming, but it's change that your heart feels happy with. On the 23rd, there's a full moon. This is all of January, very busy month. A full moon in your position of relationships. You have great insight and great feeling about the way forward to go with relationships, and a real kind of deep, intense connection. Venus enters your sign on the 23rd also, so you're feeling that you have the love magic around you, and you have the opportunity to kind of be giving off the good vibes. That's not just to do with love, that's also to do with friendship, and even walking down the street you can have a positive impact on people. Mercury, thank goodness, goes direct in your sign on the 25th, and suddenly anything that has been bugging you, or you haven't been able to sign things off, or things have been confused or lost in translation, it's all systems go. On the 30th, Mercury is conjunct Pluto again for the second time, and you're like, okay, it's going direct now, so anything that should have ended and begun, this is it. On February the 8th, we have a new moon and the Chinese New Year of the fire monkey, but you're feeling quite optimistic about your future and your finance. And also on the 10th of February, Venus is in your sign trining Jupiter in adventurousness and ideas and knowledge and all things unusual, so that's a very exciting date. On March the 25th, Saturn, your ruler, is going retrograde in your position of kind of spirituality and lack of boundaries. If you said or did something in the past and it was an illusion, it may come up to bite you on the bum around that time, but certainly you're learning about the difference of your true spiritual voice and kind of maybe romantic illusions on some level. Now, the big day of the year for everybody is the Star of David taking in Vesta, and that is a very, very profound and intense day, April 3rd. I think it's one of the most important days of the year as far as I'm concerned, though as you may know, I'm a little bit maverick in my astrology, and it's not necessarily the way some traditional people would do it. But, I believe it's a powerful portal. I believe it's a time where all of our consciousness is evolving, growing, our vibration is shifting, and we're taking our energy to the next level. And let's face it, the world needs that shift of energy. And for you, there's a lot of communication, a lot of fun, actually. Pluto's in your sign, trining Vesta. You're looking at your sexuality, you're looking at your playfulness. I can't really even begin to say what this is going to be like individually for people, because it's such a lesson of the soul and the eternal soul, not even just this life, but about our past lives and our future lives. There's also a mystic rectangle, and that I can probably say that is about relationships and some deep healing connected to relationships and connected to you finally surrendering something. On the 18th, Pluto is going retrograde in your sign. My goodness, that could be a little bit exhausting. You're being dragged back to things that maybe you thought were over, finished and done with. We do have a new supermoon on May the 6th in a position of pleasure, joy, soulmates, creativity and kids, which should be great. Jupiter goes direct in your position of adventure. And actually this year, if you are adventurous and if you do stretch yourself and you do learn things, you should be highly rewarded. On the 13th, Venus is trine Pluto, and actually on the 10th, Venus is trine Jupiter. So again, May is a very good month for you with great potential. On June the 17th, Venus entering your position of relationships. Although on the 30th of June, Venus is opposition Pluto. So if something's not right or something's not working to do with your relationships, or even could be your attitude, your energy, your vibration, or someone else's, that's all coming to the surface. But you know, the resolution will be good because July the 4th is a good day for you relationship wise, for instance. So whatever you do go through that's a challenge, it's not like a kind of, you know, negativity for the rest of the year. Now on July the 19th, it's the full moon in your sign. Look out for a sign symbol, magical arrow pointing you in the direction that you need to go in. It could be subtle or it could be very obvious, but it should involve synchronicity. On September the 9th, Jupiter is changing signs, and it's a start of you actually having the opportunity to really move forward in your career, to expand things in your career, and to walk a new path, which is very exciting. And also on the 27th of September, Pluto goes direct, thank goodness, and you're like, oh, thank God for that, I'm back on track. October the 20th, Mars and Pluto are conjunct. Careful not to lose your temper on that day. There may be the temptation. You're very, very fiery on that day. Be calm, whatever you do. On November the 12th, love is good again as Venus enters your sign and you have that magic in the air. On December the 3rd, Mercury enters your sign and you've got the gift of the gab, and everything you say touches people on a much more profound level than usual. And on September the 10th, the Sun and Saturn are conjunct, sextiling Jupiter. So there's a lot of magic in the air then around your career. We do have a pain in the bum Cardinal Grand Cross on the 15th, where you are being challenged about how honest you're being with yourself when it comes to your truth about how much you have transformed. That's again very individual for each person. We also have a double fire trine, which is firing you up to open your emotions and explore things on a much deeper level. We have a pentagram on the 18th of December. I mean, December's a very magical month and a very kind of stirring us all up. And Saturn is awakening you to your truth, and your consciousness is definitely opening up and you're experiencing knowledge on a new level. Mercury goes retrograde on the 19th in your sign, and if you want to sort something out in December, make sure you do it before the 19th. And Sun is conjunct Mercury retrograde on the 28th. So there may be you questioning a few things on that day, but on the 29th, the new moon is in your sign and you get to start a brand new cycle again. Wow, what a year. Let me know what happens. Do go to horoscope.co.uk if you want the written detail. I send you so much love. Have a great year, and I'll speak to you soon. If you like this, please come to my website where there's thousands of articles from psychic to soulmate and lots of free tarot readings, www.micheleknight.com. And for all the written astrology of this month, week, or even day, go to horoscope.co.uk. Take care.